Hi everybody, welcome back to another week of Families in an Electronic World. Last week our readings had to do with couple relationships, and we are going to continue that this week. Last week the readings and the video had to do with the development of relationships through online dating and the very beginning stages of relationships. This week we're going to be focusing on continuing relationships and how does electronic communication in the form of the internet and social media and cell phones and texting and all that kind of stuff, how does that impact how couples develop in their relationship? And I've got three sources for you this week. One is another chapter from the book by Hertlein and Blummer, and they are looking at different relationship dynamics that are related to electronic usage. They're looking at things like accountability and suspicion and jealousy and infidelity, and a lot of it sounds kind of negative, but not everything they have to say suggests that the technology is bad for relationships. They're suggesting there are some things that are good for relationships, there are some things that couples need to watch out for, and so their reading takes a look at several different areas of couple dynamics. There's also another article from the Pew Research organization. This one also by Leonard and Dugan. I think those names may be familiar to you by now. And this has to do with how couples use technology such as cell phones and social media, email, in terms of their own relationships. And unlike the Hertlein and Blummer article, this really is a survey that draws on data that asks some pretty specific questions. So for example, they take a look at how often do couples share passwords, or what do they find really helpful in terms of the development and the building of the relationship in terms of their cell phone usage, and what do they find irritating or aggravating about cell phone usage in their relationships with one another. So there's a lot of interesting information in there. There's about the first 20 pages of it, of this source. I'd like you to read. You can certainly read the last part, but that primarily deals with the methodology of the study, and that's not something you need to read if you don't want to. And then the last source I have for you this week is a video about something called Fundawear. And so you might want to, actually there are several different videos, and Fundawear is, it's about electronic ways of expressing sexuality. And so there are several different videos. One kind of is the promo video for Fundawear. Another of the videos on this particular web page kind of gives some of the story behind it and how it's developed. So those are the three sources for this week. I'd like for you to read them and watch them, and then that'll be the basis of our discussion for the following week.